Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 1 proper of the Road to Glory for FC25. Apologies that it's taken so long after the first episode. It took a wee bit longer than anticipated to be able to hit the grind properly and get the players that I wanted into the starting 11 and bench, especially with some of them being a little bit more priced than I thought they were going to be, but we're there in the end after some grinding with the basic items that you get at the start. Didn't want to record any of that because it isn't Spfl stuff. Thanks for all the new viewers and a couple of new subscribers, actually. Appreciated for that. But without further ado, we're ready to go, so let's get straight into it. We needed to get the wheel sorted to decide which badge and kits and manager we're going to use. So we had the Hibs badge being spun, so we'll be using that one going forward, at least for the beginning. The St Johnstone home kit, almost got the Rangers home kit there. And finally, for the kits and badges, the Hearts away kit. And for the manager this time around, going for Kilmarnock, so Derek McInnes. I understand that obviously we've got some sackings that have taken place as well. Craig Levine at St Johnstone, and we've got Stephen Naismith no longer the Hearts manager. So if and when they get spun later on, when we're mixing it up in maybe a month or two's time, if the new manager happens to be in the game, we'll use them. If not, we'll go for the older managers. So the team that we're using for the get-go on the bench, we've got Danilo, Luis Palma, Diamande, Bajrami, Shankland, Johnson and Butland. Starting 11, as you can see: Casper Schmeichel, James Tavernier, Cameron Carter-Vickers, Robin Proper, Ridvan Yilmaz, Callum McGregor, Rio Hatate, Nikola Raskin, Václav Cherny, Kyogo and Dyson Maida. We went for Tavernier for the evolution at right back for obvious reasons, highest rated option. Raskin, even though he wasn't the highest rated option to start with, I think he's the one with the most potential with the ratings boost to get to 83 from what I could gather. So I went for him with all of those ones there. And unfortunately, I never got the striker evolution for Kyogo. I think that's because I pre-ordered the game on my main account and not this account. So he's missed out on that one to be able to get to 79 straight away, unfortunately. But apparently, according to the Team of the Week 2 leaks anyway, Dessers is supposed to be getting an inform, so Kyogo could be dropping out for him in the foreseeable future. But we're looking to get the highest rated team possible, of course, along with using past and present items where appropriate as well, but focusing on the current SPFL contingent, as it were, if and when we can. Heading into the first game of Div Rivals on the account, as you can see, we're up against a much stronger team than our own at this stage, which is to be expected. But I'm going to try and show pretty much the highlights of the games, so the goals, if you like. Speaking of goals, through ball from Hatate, and Cherny on his weaker foot gets the first goal of the Road to Glory. He'll forever be the player that scored the first one of the RTG. Lovely little finish on his weaker right foot there towards the side netting. Now we get into goal number 2 of the video. Lovely little drag back from Kyogo. Ball row as well, and then another weak-footed finish into the side netting. Lovely little finish from Kyogo. And as I'm using the St Johnstone kit in this game, I'll be using the Hearts away kit the next time I'm in a game in Rivals, and vice versa, just getting use out of both of them instead of just one being on show all the time. That's all that happened in the first half. Second half, ball won back by Raskin there. Little layoff from Maida. Over the top for Cherny. Takes it inside. Leaves the defender in the dust, cuts it back to Hatate, who then feeds Kyogo, and stronger foot finish this time from the Japanese striker, who, like I said, seems like come Wednesday he'll be getting replaced with informed Dessers. Hopefully he doesn't turn like a truck. There was actually a fourth goal scored by substitute Luis Palma. Unfortunately, the guy rage quit at that point. And I wasn't able to get the recording for that goal, but we did end up winning the first game really comfortably, which I'm pleased with, especially since we were heavily outmatched in terms of the team, although maybe I was slightly better than the guy I was playing. I'm not claiming to be a world beater, but 4-0 win, much worse team. So we jump into Rush now with the James Tavernier Evo, which we won't actually be able to use once he gets the next rating, so we'll probably do Raskan in Rush, but keep an eye on little monkey_D Nico there. He's a big impact on this game, to say the least. A little past and present SPFL player there with Mbabu as well, of course, although I doubt he'll be featuring in the team this year a lot. So, unfortunately, first goal conceded of the RTG came in rush. Don't know why he's brought the goalie out that far, and a little easy finish for them there. And then rapid fire, second goal. Again, unfortunately, but there's that monkey_D Nico that I was telling you about, messing around with it at the back, and then we immediately get punished. Massively quick fire. Once again, little ball roll, tackled, and this one, I think, actually caused little Chem777 to leave. After he takes kick off here, it's this one that caused him to leave, actually, just stopped, and suddenly we're 4 goals down immediately. There was also a 5th goal, for some reason, didn't have that one recorded, but it's actually us. We cut inside, we looked to cut it back across, don't think it would have found its man, but I am wiped out for the penalty, and it's, James Tavernier on a penalty. You know that there's mainly only one outcome. I mean, he likes to stat pad with penalties, doesn't he? So we managed to pull one back. Is the comeback on? That's the question. We take the throw over the top, doesn't actually come to us, cut back, and see what I mean, penalty merchant wasn't able to finish that one there. We do manage to win the ball back, and the only positive thing that this guy did in the whole game was score that goal. As you'll see here, we've got a chance to get right back in there. Just cut it back. Nope. Tried to flick it over the goalie, and then because we're actually down a man with a blue card, they go up and they make it 6-2. Not great. However, we do end up coming forward here with Tavernier. Little pass back into Mbabu. A little bit of a past and present Rangers link up there. Pass back into us, and then we manage to skip past the man. Lovely little finish down into the corner. 6-3. Maybe this is when the comeback comes on. And we've got a corner here, lays it back off to us. We give it to the CPU at this point, who lays it off to Mbabu. 6-4. Is the comeback on? Well, I can tell you that we lost the footage of the rest of the game, and a few moments later, we've lost 8-5, unfortunately. I think we maybe could have won it had the man in purple for the monkey_D Nico had a bit better of a game than he did, just gifting the opposition 5 goals actually from the start that it was. Not a great start to the Rush career, although a really positive start to the division rivals career for the RTG. So my plan is to get episodes out sporadically, get at least 2 to 3 games in an episode if SBCs drop and stuff like that. I'm hopeful that the road to the knockouts promo coming up features Celtic, Hearts and Rangers players, but we'll wait and see what happens when it comes to that. I'm also probably going to change, I would say, Danilo on the bench for Greg Taylor, because Yilmaz was quite tired in that first game, and I'll maybe look to get a wee bit of subs on that front for them. Other than that, looking out with that, I won't record all of the games we play, especially when we're grinding evolutions, probably in squad battles for most of it, especially for clean sheets. But any sort of rivals and rush games will get recorded. Well, I say all the rush games, some rush games will maybe get recorded as well. But let me know what you're thinking in the comments below if you'd like to see all the rush games and even some of the squad battles games. Again, thank you to the newer viewers and the new subscribers. I know there's not a whole bunch of you, but every little helps going forward. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.